K. Fill in the middle with an A. It's Carlos and Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah. All right. One more time for the rule of three. All right.
Should be good.
Okay.
That should be good.
All right.
I believe it will be.
It'll be good. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine.
Will it?
That's a very fascinating question.
Can you guarantee me that everything will be fine? Because I'm looking.
Well, you got to be really confident with what you're doing.
I'll put my money on it.
Well, then.
I'll give you all my money.
Okay. Well,
If you can guarantee me that it will be fine.
I don't like how you're slowing down your sentences. Well,
'Cause that's all we're really looking for in life.
Yeah.
You know,
are we looking for guarantees, though?
yeah. And, you know, maybe
Isn't
a little bit of butt stuff.
Isn't the spontaneity what makes it more exciting, though?
No.
Oh, no. Guarantees are
No.
what it is where it's
That is
at.
absolutely terrible.
Okay.
Anybody who likes guarantees, I mean,
Oh,
spontaneity.
Yeah.
makes me sick.
Okay. All right.
Breathing all the...
All right. Jeez. All right. That being said, I guess anyone that takes last minute trips or, you know, does surprise parties or any of that, then you're all going to hell. You are all going to hell.
You heard it here first.
Oh, you make my blank come round. Oh, it's the blank. We're live now.
Damn. That was pretty good.
That was
pretty
even
good,
for me.
man.
I was like,
Yeah,
I know
hey.
I joke, but I'm like, damn.
You
I was
got me,
pretty
man.
impressed.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
Starting off this Easter to be
Hey, man. And by the
absolutely
way,
wild.
it's not Easter. It's Return of the Mack weekend.
Oh.
It's Return of the Mack weekend.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
No, we still
because
didn't make those T-shirts
You need
yet.
to make those T-shirts. That is absolute goddamn gold.
Return of the Mack
Return
Jesus
of the Mack
T-shirts.
Jesus, the Jesus on it. Just
Mhm.
that is like, if that's not gold, I don't know what is.
Water to wine, baby.
Oh, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Anywho, young world. I am Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. Welcome to a Return of the Mack special, where it is, or as you peasants, as you cretins and hypocrites and parasites call it,
Jeez.
Easter. Whatever. Yeah, I went too far there. I'm
Already.
Sorry. That was
It's
a
not
lot,
even
yeah.
10. Not even 5 minutes in this episode.
I escalated very quickly, so I apologize. I mean, as you other folk call it, Easter. But, you know, people who are above all that, they call it Return of the Mack weekend, because that's what this is all about. Jesus died, and he resurrected, and now it's the Return of the Mack long weekend special.
Wild.
Wild indeed.
Just wild.
Just wild indeed. Wild indeed. It's Good Friday tomorrow. Then we got Easter Sunday. Then Easter Monday.
Isn't it 4:20 on Monday?
It is?
It
No,
is.
Sunday.
Sunday?
It's the 19th on Saturday, right?
Oh, it is the 17th today, 18th tomorrow, 19th Saturday.
Yeah, so Sunday 4:20.
Sunday 4:20.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn. So I guess Jesus is not the only thing that's rising again this Sunday. The only thing.
What else would be?
I guess there's going to be a few other people being risen. You know
Damn.
what? I guess everyone is just
Is it bad?
Aside from people raising their hands to the sky, you know what? I guess are going to be a lot of folks just getting high as the Lord's grace that Sunday.
Is it bad to smoke on church day, on Sunday?
You know what? I mean, it'll get you closer to heaven.
Okay, I like it.
Right? You
I
know,
like it.
It'll get you high. You'll get as high as the Lord's grace.
I like it.
So, who knows? To each their own is what I say. I mean, to get high and then go to church, that's a little blasphemy. Now we're reaching blasphemy
That
territory.
sounds like a good time to me, I'll be honest with you.
I mean, I don't know. But I guess once they start speaking in tongues and things, they might trip you out a little bit.
Yeah.
But
true.
to each their own. Again, to each their own.
Hey.
Ryan, say what up to the children.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Friday if you happen to listen on the Friday. Happy weekend if you happen to listen on the weekend. Carlson and I are definitely deeply, deeply appreciative for you coming back to listen to another episode. Carlson and I actually are trying some new stuff with our software, so we shouldn't run into many issues. But if we do, apologies up front. First thing I did want to say is happy Cambodian New Year.
Happy Cambodian New Year.
It was on the 13th.
Oh, yes.
So a couple days ago.
How was that for you?
It was good.
You turned up a little bit?
Yeah, I was, crip walking with the monks.
Okay, well, let's, all right, Ryan.
Bee walking with Buddha.
Oh, right, for God's sake. Come on.
It was nuts.
I just talked about blasphemy
Happy
and whatnot.
Our Bambodian New Year.
Crazy. Unbelievable. That is crazy.
Bambodian New Year, bro.
New Year because obviously it's no C's, just B's over here. Happy Bambodian New Year. So woof. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
As soon as you said Cambodia, the monks like, yo, what up,
What?
cuz?
Yeah.
What up, blood? You all right? You all right? You good?
Yeah, man.
He's like, yo, I'm good, man. All right, Bambodian, I meant.
Yeah.
All
Wild.
right. Peace be with you, bro.
Absolutely wild.
Peace be with you. Just
Yeah, but
so your monks roll like that, eh?
Yeah, it was wild,
Yo,
man.
wow. Your monks just like they're in lowriders just rolling
Telling
down
you,
through the
man.
hood. Yeah, that's
Telling you,
crazy.
man.
Yo,
You
man,
know, like
you
it's
need-
normally like an orange,
Yeah.
robe that they
Right,
wear.
right.
It was red.
That's crazy. Bro, you need to go to a different temple.
It was wild, man.
You need to go to a different temple. I don't think that one's safe.
But happy Cambodian New Year to everybody.
Yes.
It's pretty much like regular New Year, but just a different time in the year for us specifically. But it's a big deal in Cambodia. Like
you
they have
drunk. You get drunk though.
Oh, I got drunk. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have to.
No, you do.
Oh, okay.
It's part of it.
I don't think so.
Even the monks.
Oh, okay. Well, now that I mean,
they wouldn't touch meat.
I think
they wouldn't eat meat, but they would drink.
Yeah, I mean, they drink and then they shoot up. They shoot up their ops. I guess. Hey, your monks they roll different, but hey, I mean, those aren't the kind of monks that I learned about in school. But hey, to each their own.
No, but
to each their own.
No, it was a good time. Like I spent a lot of time at the temple. Then you spent some family time, that kind of stuff. Where said drinking was done. But yeah, no, man. I wish everybody a happy New Year. Like in Cambodia, it's crazy. They celebrate for like a whole week beforehand. And I think the biggest thing in all of the major cities is that they have like big water gun fights and like water fights throughout the city.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
Thailand does
Thailand, yeah, kind of the same thing. Our culture is the same,
Yeah.
pretty much. So absolute madness, like crazy. I was watching videos of it and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it was a good time.
Yeah.
But I do have a really crazy story
All right.
to tell you.
Lay it on me.
Well, it's not really a story, but
All
it's
right.
just something that happened.
Okay.
So we joke around a lot here on the
Sure.
blank.
Absolutely.
There's been
We like to share laughs.
we have to share laughs.
We like to share any kind of emotion.
I've
really.
made many comments
Sure.
about this specific somebody on this channel
Okay.
and this podcast
Okay.
many times, and I've joked around a lot.
Okay.
But guess who I saw at the temple that day?
I know this person, I assume.
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't.
No, I don't even know this person.
Oh.
It was my father.
Shut up.
Yeah, he was there, man.
Like biological.
My actual biological father, yeah. I had no idea.
Holy fucking
I had no idea.
shit.
It was funny because
Is it though? Was it funny?
I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh my
Because my
God.
mom comes up to me and goes, "Oh, your dad's here." I'm like, "What?"
What?
I'm like, "What?"
Whoa, whoa.
She's
Can you
like,
not be so calm
Yeah.
during
She's like,
freaking up?
"Yeah, you should probably go say hi." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm like running around the temple trying to find him, and like I couldn't find him whatsoever. And then finally I bump into him,
oh, what else is new?
and he's like, I don't know, like 5'4", 3.
Say word. Your image of it went down. It's like, man, I thought you were 6 feet.
That ain't. Yeah, but no.
That's crazy.
Jokes aside, no, it was cool. It was.
Was
cool.
it?
Yeah, it was cool.
You didn't want to like.
No.
Oh my.
No,
God.
I didn't go through the whole.
You didn't
Can
go
you
through that
hear
Fresh
me?
Prince episode and like in your head, just like.
No.
Okay.
It was fun. I had no idea, and it was crazy too because he actually has 2 sons that I got to meet that day too.
So you have half brothers.
Half brothers.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy man. They're huge. They're taller than me.
Oh damn.
Yeah, man. So shout out to
You didn't ask them like, where was these genetics from me, son of a bitch.
Well, I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know. It's probably just what they're eating, kids nowadays. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Grade 9 and grade 11.
Oh, they're that
Yeah,
young.
so they're old. Yeah, they're young.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, man. So
Damn.
out there.
Wow, that's a bombshell,
yeah, it was
man.
pretty cool. It was pretty crazy.
You
'cause
didn't
I
feel like
I haven't spoken to the dude in literally I can't even remember the last time I spoke to that guy.
So it wasn't
It's probably,
awkward.
it had to be at least like 10 years.
Damn, it
if
wasn't
not
like
longer than
awkward, like hey,
No.
or like
No.
damn. Your
No.
brothers didn't say anything,
Well, they were like, because I've only ever seen them when they were like babies.
right?
Yeah, so like I never really knew. I don't even think I've ever really met them like that. It was like I like heard of them, but I didn't know.
Whoa.
And then finally when I saw them, I was like talking to them, and it was like, oh, like what do you do, and this and that.
damn.
But yeah, and then we hung out. I'll show a picture.
Yeah,
have a picture.
I
I'll
don't
show a
have no
picture
idea
later.
what homeboy looks like.
But yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. It was
Oh
a good
my
New Year.
gosh.
Like honestly, I got his number down, and I'm like, you know what? Like it's been a long time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of catching up to do.
Do you want to? Though?
So yeah, I took his
I
number
don't know,
down.
man. This is
Supposedly he lives like a few hours from here, like 2-3 hours from here. I had no idea.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I don't know. All right.
it's a new year, man.
Hey,
It's a new year.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
It's a new year. Start fresh.
Tired of looking.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, that took a turn.
I'm tired of being broken.
yeah, you haven't even seen the guy yet, and you're already okay.
Yeah,
well,
no.
that took a
So,
turn.
that was cool.
All
But,
right.
yeah, that was Cambodian New Year for me. man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
crazy.
right.
Bombshell.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, bombshell in terms because Carl's known me for so long, and I've made thousands, if not tens of thousands, of jokes.
but here you are, and yet
But yeah, it was funny.
no, this is a bombshell for the show too. I mean, like,
It was funny because our marketing director, she was like, I had no idea. I wish I came if I knew that he was going to be there. I'm like, well, I didn't know. I'm like, my mom just nonchalantly, oh yeah, he's here. You know what I mean? My mom hasn't seen him in like 20 years.
An absolute emotional
Yeah.
nuke on you. Just
My
like,
mom literally probably hasn't seen him in like 25 years.
My
Oh yeah, by the
God.
way, your dad's here.
right? Oh my God! I would have been like,
Yeah.
get the scoop, get the scoop, damn it! Ah,
Unless you probably would have stabbed him. Look here, mother.
you son of a
Yeah.
bitch!
This is why my man is hurt.
Oh dear, what a it's like unless I'm not at the temple, please.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. The monks had to hold her back.
Oh, imagine in news today.
News today, celebrating Cambodian New Year.
They
Filipino
talk to you.
lady is going to jail for stabbing a
They
Cambodian
talked
dude.
to one of the monks about witnessing. I was just chilling with the blood homies, know what I'm saying, fool. And then all of a sudden, I seen one girl stab a dude, right? And I'm like, yo, what up, blood? You all right? So what does this mean for Cambodia? It's Bambodian, cuz.
Cambodia,
Don't get it real. Don't
Cambodia.
get it twisted. Damn.
But yeah,
Oh my God.
Pretty
Yeah, that's
crazy.
nuts, bro.
yeah.
Huh. Yeah, you dropped a bombshell today.
I didn't
I
exactly.
didn't even know what to say.
You know what?
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
even expect to talk about this. I was talking about New Year. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wish I knew. I wish
Folks,
the New
this is my genuine reaction, by the way. He did not tell me before. I
even
was-
our last year's episode for Cambodian New Year. I always wish everybody a Cambodian New Year.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure if we go back a year,
You probably did.
yeah, I think like either we named the title of the video of it. So I was
Yeah.
just thinking like, oh, what are some things that are recent?
Yeah.
And then that just sort of came up. So yeah, super interesting, man.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, more updates to come. We'll
Yeah,
see what the world takes me, man.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess we'll see where this goes. Yeah.
we'll see, man.
Damn.
We'll see.
All right, man. Well,
Interesting.
okay.
Very interesting.
I mean, I guess we got to move on, but shit, I have questions, but you know what? Let's
Hey.
move on. We got to
Okay.
go wait for the updates.
All right.
All right. So I got a story for you.
Please.
Not related to me, not related to us, but a story that I overheard recently.
Okay. Okay.
So, this took place in New Jersey,
New Jersey.
and it has to deal with a
Jersey.
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 Jersey. What up, Jersey?
Jersey Shore.
Takes a place in Jersey. It deals with a police chief. Now, police chief is basically
Okay. Top of the top.
looks over everything.
Height of the height.
And homeboy.
Yao Ming chief.
Yeah, pretty much. He
Yeah.
sees everything.
Damn.
And basically decided to prank his fellow compatriots.
To prank them.
Prank.
Okay.
And,
Like April Fool's prank?
Well, I mean, this took place near the end of March, but not on April 1st. But
Okay.
I don't know what kind of pranks. You got to hear what the pranks were, and then you decide if that was a prank.
All right.
Give
it to me.
Basically, he defecated on the floor.
What is the definition of the word defecate?
He shat on the floor. Right.
Okay.
He shat on the floor, and then he spiked some of the co-workers' drinks with Viagra.
Wow.
And Adderall.
That is wild. And Adderall.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So they're all walking around hard, and focused.
It's like, what is this? What's going on here? and why do I want to finish that paper all of a sudden? Basically.
Hard and focused.
Hard and focused. That's not exactly, you know what? It's a skill I got to put on my resume. It wasn't on my resume before, but it is now.
Jeez. Wild.
Now, pranks are nice. Pranks can be lighthearted. Pranks can be funny. But to shit on the floor is one thing. That's nasty.
Yeah, where'd that even come from?
I don't even know.
Like, what's funny about that joke?
It's pretty gross. It's pretty nasty.
Only in Jersey.
Only in Jersey. But then to spike someone's drink with Viagra and Adderall is just...
Yeah. Is that assault?
It's a little salty.
Is that illegal?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's illegal.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it'll kill you. I don't think it'll be enough to kill them. But at the same time, it's still a drug. It's spiky spike.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I don't even know what the actual charge is of, like, what the official Canadian charge would be if you spike somebody's drink.
I don't know either.
Like, I don't know what... I haven't heard... Now I think about it, I don't think I've ever heard a news article where somebody got charged for spiking somebody's drink. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's a good point.
Like,
Because usually it follows with the actions that happens after
exactly.
that.
Weird.
Spiking the drink itself.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen. All pranks, not all pranks, but pranks can be funny. Pranks can be lighthearted. But this is just gross. You don't spike a person's drink.
This is just gross.
This is
Shit
disgusting.
is gross.
This is nasty, and I don't appreciate you doing that for me. Now, if you excuse me, yeah, you know what I mean? You imagine that he did that shit to me, and then I have to knock shit over when I move every time now.
In Pinocchio.
Oh my God, that's so unfortunate. Those poor people. So obviously, some people's kids. I don't know what happened to the police chief, but. Yeah, you don't deserve your job if you're going to do shit like that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, 100%.
How am I going to report a crime to you when you be pulling shit like that?
That's wild.
No pun intended.
Absolute
pulling shit.
wild.
Huh.
Crazy.
Nasty. Some people's kids. Shame on you.
Definitely some
Shame
people's kids.
on you. But Ryan.
Yes.
You know, obviously we talked about its return of the Mack weekend.
Yes, it is.
And it's a long weekend for
Yes, it is.
a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But this weekend is also very particular for me. It's a special weekend for me.
Is it?
It is.
I have no idea.
Oh, well, I'm about to tell you.
I have no idea.
You better get your shit ready because this is a mega stopper. This is a mega duper, super duper weekend for me.
Wow.
You want to know why?
Love to know.
Ask me why, Ryan.
Why?
It's Wrestlemania weekend.
Wasn't it Wrestlemania weekend like 3 weekends
Hey,
ago?
shut up! It's Wrestlemania weekend, and it's happening in Vegas. It's going down tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday.
Wild.
Boom.
I thought, how often do they have WrestleMania?
Dude, it's once a year.
Is it?
Yes. Ryan.
So what was the
Ryan,
event?
we're not going to argue on our freaking
All right.
Return of the Mack podcast, okay? We're not going to do this.
I got
Return of the Mack podcast. We're peaceful. We're keeping it lovely. You met your father. Let's get through this.
Okay.
WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania happens once a year. Once a year. Okay? Twice in one weekend, which is a pretty big deal.
Damn.
One Saturday and Sunday. It used to be one. Now it's two.
Damn.
Damn indeed.
Crazy.
Now, folks, if you're not a wrestling fan, I get it. Wrestling is cheesy. Wrestling is a
Not for everybody.
Sadly. But you know what? It's real to me, goddammit!
Wait, so John Cena's not going to be there?
Yes, John Cena will be there. He's the main event on Sunday.
Oh, didn't he quit 2 weeks ago?
Ryan!
Didn't we review the John Cena leaving?
No, man. No, man. We reviewed him being a bad guy. He's a bad guy now. That's the big deal.
I got it.
It's his last year. It's his last WrestleMania. That's why it's a big deal.
Damn.
John Cena's last WrestleMania. Damn. His last hurrah.
That is a pretty big deal.
That is a big deal. So Vegas is going to be stacked and stacked and stacked. And I'm not talking about the stacks at the strip clubs.
Damn.
Because it's gonna be a turnout and a turn up. So if you have a Netflix account, Canada, just tune in a little bit. You know, if you want to pass the time, you know, and it's on your phones, your TVs. I've seen a dude even make it possible on a keyboard, just a regular keyboard. I don't know how that works, but he did it.
I actually overheard. I don't know if this news is correct or not, but it's in the sort of same industry of martial arts and all that kind of stuff. So supposedly, UFC just ended their contract with ESPN or something like that.
Oh.
Recently, like within the last couple days, and I don't know if this is true. I gotta look it up now.
Okay.
But UFC ended their contract with ESPN, and then the day that it ended, they came out and they launched a partnership with Netflix for like $1 billion or something like that.
That would be something. UFC on Netflix would be a huge deal.
So let me take a look. I want to see this news.
Go ahead.
I don't know how true it is, but I overheard somebody talking about it.
Netflix, eh? Netflix is just jumping on that sports bandwagon all of a sudden.
Yeah, man. Well, they got to do something, right?
I guess so, because no one's buying pay-per-views anymore, bro. It's UFC. I love your sport. Just make sure just if you want your pay-per-views to work, show them on Netflix. I'm telling you, you'll get the numbers. And just make sure it doesn't lag, because that would suck.
Oh, so they're at the table with Netflix. And it's looking good, supposedly.
Well, I mean, Netflix, they're shelling out cash. They shelled out for WWE, and then also WWE and UFC are also that same umbrella.
Yeah, man.
So if UFC makes it happen, that would make me very happy.
It makes sense from that perspective. Like
100%.
Netflix, I feel like has been through like a weird gray area the last bit of time because so many other streaming content companies have been coming out, like Disney, Amazon Prime, Crave.
Yep.
For the Americans, Hulu, Paramount,
right,
that kind of stuff. So Netflix is probably lagging behind in a sense where they're like, man, we got to make something big.
So
like we got to put in the investment now so that we can create the longevity of this company for a long time. And like signing up with like the UFC, some sort of sports would be
NFL,
the perfect.
They showed their games on.
NFL, it would be the perfect partnership.
Yeah.
Gives way more reason for people to buy Netflix.
Yeah,
like, I haven't had a Netflix account in years.
Yeah.
But if Netflix signs with the NFL, and in Canada that's the only way to to watch it, let's say like Dan's I'm going to go get Netflix.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know what I mean? Like that's just the crazy aspect of how big sports is now, and what these sort of streaming platforms have to do to be able to kind of bring in revenue go forward. So yeah, that's crazy, man.
All right. Well, I really hope that happens. I really hope that
we'll
happens.
See, man.
But
we will see.
Dana, if you're watching, I love you, man. Sign with Netflix. Sell your soul to the devil a little bit. All right? Netflix is good. Real good.
Well, like the last UFC event, I watched a little bit of it.
I didn't even see the last
Saturday.
event. How was it overall?
It was okay, I guess.
Yeah, wasn't.
But it was funny because they had the whole Republican Party at the event.
Oh, is that right?
Like everybody, and UFC did they went through every single person,
like the celebrity thing.
Yeah, like the celebrity thing, and then usually the fighters that get up.
Yeah.
They'll like do something funny, but they literally went through every single person of the government.
Yeah,
that was there at the event.
They throw
it was crazy.
The fist up? They do the little.
Some of that, I think some of them did.
Bill Burr.
That was pretty funny.
I was watching a clip. Bill Burr, he made a funny a joke where he's like, you know these UFC events, these celebrities. Why do celebrities always have to throw their fist up like they're tough? Just like you don't see them doing at football games where they're just like.
It's true.
It's true, right? You know what I mean?
True.
You're not tough. Like
it is
if
true.
I saw those Republic, I don't even know what they look like. I'd kick their ass in a fight, 100%. Like you're not tough.
Damn.
Like JD Vance, I would whoop his ass in a fight. I would beat JD Vance's ass in a one-on-one.
I would pay to see that.
You know, one-on-one on a fight.
I would pay
speaking of JD
to
Vance,
see that.
Which team went to the White House recently? And JD Vance, he dropped the trophy.
I don't know.
Did you not hear about that?
No, I did not.
It was a college team. They I believe it was the ones that what was
the Final Four.
Yeah, that's right.
Or March Madness.
It wasn't basketball. I don't believe it was basketball though.
Oh, I don't know then.
I think it was football maybe, but I have to double check. But yes, you know how sports teams they go to the White House. So JD Vance was with them, and they wanted JD Vance to carry the trophy for the picture. Homeboy dropped the trophy.
Wow, dude is a tool.
One job.
Not a good tool. Either.
And like, it looked big. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, if you know you needed help,
say something. Say something.
Ask.
Say something.
Vice President of the United States, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Can't even ask for. Oh my God, I can't. Freaking will jump on Trump's dick anytime, but he can't even hold up a trophy.
Woo.
I don't care.
Goddamn.
You know, I said it. And you know what? Speaking of heat, fire, and a little controversy. I'm sure if you're aware of. How much we have about 5? Yeah, okay. Katy Perry's situation.
Oh yes. I did hear about that.
The all-women space trip.
So the only thing that I saw on Reddit about that was all of the fast food companies coming out and making fun of it.
I heard Wendy's gave
Wendy's
a little shit.
And Domino's were throwing shade at Katy.
I didn't hear about Domino's part, but Wendy's tweet made me laugh a little bit.
I don't know what Wendy's tweet said.
So from what I read, they were talking about how Katy Perry successfully went into space. And Wendy's reply was, "Is there any way we can keep her there?"
Oh, wow.
I don't know what the hell that was all about.
I know. What did Katy Perry do to Wendy's?
Where did that come from? I'm like, damn. Like, what did Katy Perry do?
I don't know why all these companies now are like throwing shade at you.
Yeah,
like,
what's
what was
the
that
deal?
about? So Domino's came out and tweeted the amount of pizzas that we sold during the time that Katy Perry was in space. And it said 2. So, like, I thought it was kind of funny, but still, at the same time, I don't get why these fast food companies are throwing shade at Katy Perry.
And not only companies, like, there's like celebrities coming out saying that it's ridiculous what they did, and I'm like, what's with the beef? I don't.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of Katy Perry myself.
I'm not like a supporter.
Hey.
I just don't get the beef.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there was one celebrity, I forget her name, Emily the Ratajkowski.
No idea.
She basically gave them shit saying that basically all women space trip was BS because the company that funded it is sketchy.
Oh, okay.
So
interesting.
Basically, if you look in their past, what they funded and whatnot is kind of weird.
Damn.
But I don't get it. I mean, Gayle King, who also went to on the space trip, is getting some shit for it.
I don't know who Gayle King is.
She's like one of Oprah's best friends.
Oh, okay.
And she's also a host of a few things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have no idea.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Want to go to space? I want to go to space.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
like, what's the deal?
Even if it was for a couple seconds.
Yeah. Okay. So they're wealthy people that went to space. Yeah. If you have the money, you could do that shit. You do that shit too. No.
Hell yeah.
Right? It's better than buying an island and doing some weirdo shit with girls.
That is true.
Right? You know? Come on. See, the wealthy, they can... the rich get richer and no one's happy about it. Shake my head. You work hard enough, and apparently it's never enough.
Never is.
It never is. You know what? We'll be taking a break now and working with our new software. So... testing it out. We'll be back.
We'll be back. Now. All right, everybody. So we're back. Carlos has another video. I have not seen this. I have no idea what's going on. Give us a little bit of a description, Carlos.
Well, I mean, the title speaks for itself. Arrogant police officer pulls over a black FBI agent and regrets it. Title kind of ruins it, but I think it's a little funny little video though. It's short and sweet, 6 minutes, so not too much of your time. But there'll be another video I'll show after, and yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
All right, let's go ahead and start this.
Boom, boom.
So I think those are Florida plates, so we already know that this is going to be bad.
It's gonna be pretty wild.
Open the window for me all the way, please. Put the phone down. Put the phone down.
Did there?
The double knock.
That was crazy.
Why you wouldn't?
Wait,
take
he
that
did like the knock and then like another knock and then he did like a little drum beat.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah. Why you don't? You haven't.
Do me a favor. Open all the windows. Open all the windows.
Why do you want to open all the windows?
I need you to open all the windows for me right now. Anybody else in this vehicle?
Oh, there's nobody else in the vehicle, but you can let me know.
Okay.
I'm recording.
All right. You know why I'm pulling you over right now? Okay, I'm pulling you over because I saw you. I was driving behind you. I don't know if you noticed. You were swerving. You didn't indicate your turn signal. Okay, you can record all you want. I mean, I don't know what you're doing there. What you're looking up. You're looking up.
Oh yeah, he is.
You little weirdo.
Listen, I'm right now, making sure.
Do me a favor. Open up all the windows. Blah blah. Let's go.
I'm gonna open up all the windows for you.
Sir.
But
Why are you making this difficult?
So tell me again why
You want me to make your life difficult? Because I love making people's lives difficult.
Really?
There you go. I just did that. What are you going to do about it?
They couldn't even show the guy.
Okay, so.
Oh, he's got dreads.
License, registration, proof of insurance.
That's no joke.
Can you get off your phone? Your little TikTok thing?
Can you tell me why you put me on?
I just did. Are you deaf?
Matter of fact, can you call your supervisor?
Are you deaf?
Can you call your supervisor?
Oh, there's
Call
no
your
supervisor.
There's no supervisor.
No, there is no supervisor. I'm the most senior officer on the road right now.
All right, listen.
So,
I'll tell you what
I would be said supervisor.
I'm gonna let you listen to my music.
Okay, so that's how we're gonna play. All right, step out of the vehicle for me. Step out of the vehicle for me.
Wow, this FBI is no
Okay,
joke.
put the phone down.
Listen.
Hold on. Actually, you know
Listen.
what? Do you have any weapons on? Do you have anything you're not supposed to have when you're in the car?
Listen.
Do you have anything you're not supposed to have when you're in the car?
Listen.
You're gonna make this
Can I
difficult.
step out the vehicle
Can you
then?
just
Listen.
answer the question first?
I'll step out the
Keep
vehicle
your hands
for you.
on the wheel.
I'll step out the
Listen
vehicle
to me,
for you.
follow my directions, and this can go very easy.
Listen, sir.
Listen,
Do you
sir,
want me to get out the car or you don't?
I want you to follow my directions like you just did, like a good boy.
I'm
All right?
I'll follow your directions.
Okay.
Now, do
I
you
wish
want
you
me to
Do you
get out
have
the car or
any
you don't?
weapons or anything you shouldn't have in a vehicle or on your person?
Because his facial
at this
expressions are
moment?
probably
No.
so key
No.
in this.
Nope.
Okay. Do you have a firearm on you? Do you have a license to carry a firearm if you do?
Are we in Florida? Even if I
Sir,
did have a license on me, you
answer
don't
my
even
question.
need
What is this
to
back and
have what
forth?
you're talking
Okay,
about.
get out of the vehicle.
I'm in Florida. Do we even need it? Like,
All right, listen.
Hands over here.
I got a
Everyone
gun,
got a gun
right
out
here on
here.
my side.
Okay, put your hands up then.
I got a gun on my side.
Okay.
Can you do me a favor?
226, I'm gonna have it totally mailed.
Listen,
No,
look
listen,
at my
you
shirt.
Rush
Listen,
that back up.
while you're searching me,
Spread your feet out.
while you
man,
searching me,
imagine
sir,
this guy got shot.
Spread your feet out.
while you searching me,
Where's the
could
gun?
you please?
Where's the gun?
On my
Where's the
right,
gun?
right hand. On my right hand.
For my safety and your safety, we're gonna do this today, okay?
Hey, but make sure when you do that, while you're searching me,
You got big muscles, huh?
my gun
Where
is
is
right
it?
on my chest.
Oh, wow. Oh, on your chest, huh? So we're lying today. Are you a gangbanger? Is that what you're doing here? You're selling drugs?
Wow.
Me? No.
Okay.
Okay,
Don't
let's sit
move.
in the parking lot.
Don't move. You have a license to carry this?
We're in Florida, right?
But, do you have a
I sure enough do.
Okay.
You know what?
It's called a, hey buddy,
It's around my neck.
it's called a concealed carry permit.
Listen, my license is around my neck.
Oh,
I carry it around my neck.
okay. Well, first let's see what else you got. See, you're lying a bit. Hey, didn't I spread your
This
feet
is
apart?
crazy.
Spread
This
your
is so
feet apart.
tense.
Huh? Fucking scared.
I'm like, I can't wait until the satisfaction happens.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Listen, can you make sure you get my
What is this?
can you make sure you get my license to carry?
What is this?
My license to carry on my chest.
Is this fake?
What is
You
this
know,
fake?
The
a lot of
bad.
people like to
Damn.
act like they're cops.
Federal agent.
Right. Where's the ID? Let's check the ID. Do me a favor.
Federal agent.
Okay.
So now my badge don't even make a
Lean
difference.
against the car. Lean against the car. Lean against the car. So you're a cop. So why wouldn't you tell me?
Why
It
wouldn't
seemed
you?
like you fraudulently pulled me over.
You been drinking today?
Drinking, sir. We don't drink.
I smell
Crazy.
alcohol emanating from the vehicle.
Actually, we're doing an investigation on.
Okay.
And just what? You just happened to pass.
216. Status of that backup.
This happened in the past.
Okay.
So when your sergeant gets here,
This
and he
is so
realizes
crazy.
what's going on right now,
What's going on is that I stopped.
and
I stopped
the badge don't make
Why
a
are you
difference.
yelling? Where's the? Okay, so I found your ID.
Because here I have a cop
why are
who's
you
doing
being
some
difficult
things
today?
that's wrong. Tell me why, as a police
Why are you
officer,
shouting?
tell me why another police officer in handcuffs
You didn't identify
over a
yourself.
swerve.
You didn't identify yourself as a police officer. You were swerving. You didn't indicate your turn signal.
Once again, sir, you didn't call your sergeant here neither.
There's
So
no
there's the
sergeant.
things that we supposed to do here, right?
Okay. All right, let me get these off of you, buddy. I don't know why you're being like this.
That is
know why you're
wild,
like
man.
this.
Oh
I mean,
my
hey,
God.
What y'all
The
got going on?
satisfaction that this FBI guy is
you
going
really-
through right
You
now.
know,
Figure it out. You know, we
And
don't
this
like
guy
we don't like
feels
city
so
cops. You know
dumb.
that, right?
Okay, yeah,
You know what I
we
mean?
want federal
Agents,
cops.
He
agents don't like
feels
city
so
cops. We don't
dumb.
consider ourselves cops.
What do you
Happened
have?
just this January.
Listen, you could have just.
imagine.
I pulled you over. You could have just identified yourself as a police officer, and this would have been done.
Do it so we
I would
don't
have
get
said.
pulled over.
I would have said. Of course it was.
When
That
I
is
showed you my
wild.
badge and you grabbed my badge, you still didn't believe it was real.
Because people impersonate officers all the time.
Okay.
Do they not?
When I see a
They don't-
sergeant,
they
I'll
don't
make
teach
sure.
you?
When I see your sergeant, we'll make sure.
Well, we don't have to go that far. Okay.
No, we won't. We'll go farther than that. We'll make sure we talk to them. We'll make sure we do a lot of things on this. I'm pretty sure you probably have other offenses against you. But you have a nice day. And I continue on having mine.
Listen.
I appreciate you, sir.
Listen.
Sir, I appreciate you.
You have a good day.
Thank you much.
Happy.
Ooh. Oh, he's like,
He regrets it 100%.
crazy.
Catch that back up.
What a good. Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah. So that goes to show you, with great power comes great responsibility. That is
Damn.
not just a movie line. Don't be a dick if you're a cop,
No, definitely
because you never
not.
know who you come across. And
Definitely not.
Thanos tortures. The first one. This is a the second clip. Wait, is it the second?
For some unknown reason.
No, go back. It's not this. Who is it by?
Wow, this is crazy. All these comics.
Yeah, it's a comic. Wait, go up. Okay, go. All right, scroll down a bit. Scroll down. Oh damn. Okay. Try comic stories after. This one.
This one?
Yeah.
What would you do if one of the strongest
Okay.
creatures...
So, Thanos, a very powerful villain in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
As you know,
I have an
Thanos.
idea.
Yeah.
watched that
So
game.
this is a real comic from one of his Marvel comics.
His Marvel comics.
Yeah, and it's one of his stories. So basically, the backstory is Thanos randomly picked one civilian in the universe
Mm-hmm.
and decided to torture this person every year for the rest of their life on their birthday.
Oh my God.
And these are the things that he did to this person.
Wow. Thanos, man.
And mind you, they has no idea. This guy did nothing to him, no relation whatsoever.
Okay.
And yeah, just watch the video and give me your take on it.
What would you do if one of the strongest creatures in the universe decided to torture you for the rest of your life for no reason?
Since he was a
Well,
kid.
Yes.
Meet David. On his first birthday, Thanos decided to steal David's blanket. On his 5th birthday, Thanos decided to do something more horrific
Can I stop having birthdays, Mama? The monster doesn't come if it's not my birthday.
by killing his dad.
Oh,
this is only the
my
beginning.
God.
David is 16. He wakes up after getting a message from his girlfriend. But then Thanos takes his phone and starts writing bad messages until David's girlfriend breaks up with him. David is already 21 years old. He can finally buy alcohol
Who wrote
legally in
this?
USA. So Thanos decides to poison the drinks and kill everyone.
What?
When he was 25, Thanos burned down the grad school David got into. When he was 27, he got him fired. Oh, and also killed his cat. But when he turned 30, Thanos didn't show up.
It's after midnight. He missed it? But
Thanos defeated and exiled by Earth's mightiest heroes.
oh my God!
What?
He missed my birthday!
Finally, David is free and he can celebrate his birthday. So when his 31st birthday comes, we see him. being happy and just dancing because he can finally celebrate in peace.
Hey, David. Sorry for missing your birthday last year.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday.
That is a nightmare.
He almost had a break.
When David's 45th birthday comes, it's clear he has given up hope.
Miserable.
He says to Thanos that he always wanted to know why he was the one chosen to experience all of this pain. And then he tries to explain how he survived for so long.
So I'm gonna tell you why I hang on. Why I keep living, despite everything you've done to me. To the people I love.
David, I don't care. See you next year.
All right.
Oh my God.
Well, there it is.
Wow. That
So-
was extremely unexpected.
And you know what?
Wow. I don't know what to
Your
think about
thoughts?
that.
What are your thoughts on that?
You know,
Mm.
I don't know. It feels like, some people just get the bad end of the stick.
Right.
And I think that's what that's about.
But it's not even a nature versus nurture thing. It's just like a person legitimately wanted to terrorize him
Yeah.
for no reason.
No reason.
David did. He was only 1 year old when they
That's
first.
the thing about life, man. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People are born into this world and they just get the crappy end of the stick. And I think
Mhm.
that's what that comic portrays.
All right.
I guess.
Was that the moral of the story?
I
there?
guess.
That life, regardless of what happens,
Regardless, some
people just have it worse than you.
Yeah, man. So you just
Yeah.
got to be grateful for what you
What you
have, I
have.
guess.
Because every other day of the year is fine. Just that one day of the year,
Just the one
something
day.
really horrific happens.
Damn.
And but I think it's more torturous that way because then every year you know what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and it's something bad's gonna happen. You don't know what exactly, but you just
Yeah.
know something bad. That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
That's a pretty awful thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to wish that on my worst enemy because that's
No.
pretty awful.
No.
But he didn't lose his sanity in the end. He just
Yeah.
because I probably would have offed myself years before.
I think so.
But
I definitely
hey,
think so.
you know what,
Or I
David?
would have tried to kill
No,
Thanos.
You died.
I definitely would,
instantly.
but at least I would die trying.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know
so
what I
that's
mean?
what I see.
Yeah, I go out like 50 Cent.
Oh, I see. But
Nine
he
shots.
He came back. There's no way you're coming back
No.
against Thanos. All right. Well, those are the YouTube videos this week.
Damn.
Let's get back to our next. Let's get back with the show.
And we'll be back.
Yeah.
And we're back.
To the Return of the Mack Bambodian New Year special.
Bambodian New Year, Return of the Mack. Jesus and Buddha at the same
At
damn
the same
time.
damn time. What a year, huh?
Sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah, sounds like a 2025 special.
Hey, man.
Sounds like you know what? We started out the year with a bang.
Hey, man.
On the dead homies. You know?
Legitimate.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ryan.
What'd you do this
Toronto.
time?
No, you know what?
What
It's
did you
not-
do this time?
It's what I might do this time.
It's what you might do.
Mm.
Oh, man. New Year's got you messed up.
No. Funny enough, it depends on how messed up I might be after Sunday.
Wow.
Guess who's playing Sunday?
The Leafs.
The Leafs.
The Leafs.
They are going to the playoffs, Ryan.
Yeah, they're playing my old team, man. Ottawa Senators.
Ottawa Senators.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's a pretty crazy
little matchup there.
Like a Canadian matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the Sens fans are always, I don't know, I'm partly a Sens fan in a sense. But yeah, no, it's going to be an interesting
interesting Sunday.
Interesting Sunday, interesting series.
Yes.
Like the Leafs this year are really, really good.
Mm.
But we know how the Leafs are historically in the playoffs.
But what if it's that 1 year, man?
I think it might be that 1 year, man.
you
I'm
imagine?
kind of banking on it, I'll be honest
Is that
with you.
right?
I'm kind of excited
You
about
you
this
bet
year.
a little bit,
I didn't bet anything yet,
but
I should.
You know what? I'm feeling kind of lucky.
Maybe I'll put like $15 or $20 on the Leafs to win
in
it.
a little some,
That'll win something decent.
right?
So I was browsing Reddit today on the NHL Reddit, and they showed they had all the playoff I don't even know what you call it, like the standings, I guess.
Yeah.
And they had the Leafs versus the Sens, and the question on the Reddit post was who's losing first, or like who's going to lose the first matchup, or something like that. And the top comment was this guy, and I don't know where he was from, but he goes, the Leafs will beat themselves in the first round against the Senators.
Damn.
If anything.
Oh, damn.
So that's what he's banking on.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened before, but damn.
Come
on,
yeah.
man.
So we've seen it, man. Like we've been Toronto fans for a long time. Like the Bruins have been. We're lucky it hasn't been the Bruins or the Florida Panthers that we're playing against, but I think we got a pretty good chance, man.
You think it's gonna happen?
I'm excited. I'm excited about this year. It's gonna be huge.
Okay.
And Toronto is a lot of fun when the Leafs are in the playoffs. I find that every sports bar.
It gets packed.
It gets packed.
Even during the Nationals.
Yeah, man.
That
like
was
the Nationals
crazy,
was crazy. Like Carlos and I, when I was living back on college, we had the All-Stars downstairs, and for every Leaf games playoffs that we're in,
huge turnout.
Crazy, like
huge
tons of people,
turnout,
tons of fun. So yeah, Leafs to the playoffs, man.
See.
It might be that year.
You think it's that year?
It might be that year. I'm excited.
Oh man, if that happens this year, God, you know what? Toronto has a reason to turn up once again.
We're hyped, man.
Like if that happens this year, the drought is over.
We are hyped.
Wow. Wow.
That parade, I would think, will be bigger than the Raptors parade.
No debate.
And there was 2 million people at the Raptors parade when we won in 2019.
No debate. 100% it will be.
When we won in 2019, there was 2 million people at the parade, and if the Leafs win it this year, the parade is going to be absolute.
Stacked. Bro, we're talking out of towners that are coming in.
Mad.
Out of town folk are gonna come to the city and turn up.
Crazy, man.
It's gonna be mental.
Yeah,
bro, you gotta be downtown. Yo, it's gonna be a blizzard that day if the Leafs win.
We're banking.
Snow bunnies are gonna go give it up for free that week.
We're banking it.
I'm telling you.
So it was funny. So the other day, we were playing a really big game against. I think it was the Lightning. So the Florida Lightning or Thunder. Tampa Bay. Sorry, God, Tampa Bay Lightning. And Matthew Knives, I believe his name is, he scored the winning goal in overtime. And the next day, the Maple Leafs Reddit, that top post was an old picture of Matthew Knives in like high school or college. And he's standing with 3 girls. And the 3 girls are all reaching at his nuts.
Crazy.
And the caption of the picture was our God, Matthew Knives, and he's literally just sitting there with 3 girls in his hand, like in his arms, and then all of them are reaching for his nuts. What a God, man.
Damn.
So I'm hyped. I'm super hyped for the Leafs, man. If the Sens happen to beat down the Leafs, I would be fairly sad because I'm now a Leafs fan in a sense, but crazy, man.
It's just I think Toronto just needs that moment, you know.
We do, man.
The Raptors win was a good one. That was a good one for the city. But I think the Leafs is the one thing that we need this
in
time.
our lifetimes.
Yeah,
like as millennials growing up, we never got to see the Leafs win, and we know how crazy it would be.
Like I was there for the heartbreaks, like every playoff, like those really heartbreaking ones. I was there, but I think we just need this one, just one, just to tell our kids where we were.
I know we're banking on it.
Right. So Toronto, I can't afford them tickets to go to those games.
Crazy.
But if you can, and I'm talking to you, those front seaters, I know you want to be. I know you guys are rich and posh and you're beneath the whole craziness. But no, you need to go berserk at these games. You need to go ham crazy. Cause what if this is the year? You need to go nuts. I need to go crazy, Toronto. We need this, Toronto. Yeah. And you Leafs boys out there, help us, please. Get us to the promised land. Bring the Stanley Cup back to the 6 side.
Nuts.
All I ask.
All I
ask for you boys. But good luck to you boys. Go get him.
So I got another a piece of news
that
we happen to have recently in Toronto as well. I posted this article in our boys chat before the episode today, and it is about the dispensaries or the shroom dispensaries around Toronto.
Good riddance. Thank God.
Close
them down.
For those who know me,
fuck them.
I'm not saying that people should be doing shrooms, but people should be doing shrooms once in their life.
Here's the deal. People that do shrooms are genuinely pieces of shit. They're terrible people. Horrible people. They have no regard to human life, and they only care about, the space and time, dude. Look at all the floating colors. The song is so much better and shit. Fuck those guys. That's all I gotta say. And I hope they go. And I hope whoever is was owning that store, which shouldn't have been open, and it was illegal. I hope they go to jail, and I hope they drop the soap a few times.
Damn. But yeah, crazy.
Go ahead with what
we're
you're
going
saying.
through another cannabis dispensary moment.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I remember being in Toronto during that time where there was all these dispensaries opening. It still wasn't legal yet, but they just kept popping up.
Yep.
And then I forget the name of the first one that came up in Toronto. I think it was
the cannabis one.
Yeah, it was like
I
Nest or Host or something like
idea.
that. And then police put cinder blocks in front of it.
Right.
And then I remember people talking about it. Like, yeah, I actually just ended up buying it off the guy in front of the store because he was just taking it from the back and then selling it out front. I'm like, so funny, but I definitely think
that's a textbook adaptability. You got to adapt to your surroundings.
Yeah, what's that meme? Adapt, survive.
I know
something?
what you. It's like adapt, survive, and I know what you mean though.
Thrive. I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But it's extremely familiar to what Toronto and Canada happened to go through during the time when cannabis happened to be illegal. And honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not a huge fan of shrooms. I definitely do like them in a sense.
Yeah.
I've done them. I probably shouldn't have admitted that because now this is recorded.
Improvise, adapt, overcome. That's the one. Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, man, it's really crazy to kind of see that stuff happening again. Do you think, and I think that this was one of the good comments on the post itself, was great, and this is sarcasm, great use of our resources for breaking down the shroom companies. Do you think that the police could have been doing something better in Toronto?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Than taking all these shrooms from people?
Ryan.
I'm just saying.
Ryan.
I'm just saying.
Here's the deal.
Space and time, man.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
Look here, man.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Just funny.
Ryan, at the end of the day, crime is crime, regardless of using. Listen,
That's
I
true.
could cry. I could
That's
cross. I
true.
could jaywalk across the street, and I could make the same argument.
That's
It's
true.
like, man, there could be a dude stabbing up somebody right now. Y'all focus on me jaywalk. At the end of the day, if you catch a crime in progress, you gotta end
They
it.
gotta stop it.
You
Yeah, they
gotta
gotta
stop it.
I get it.
Look, listen, whoever does shrooms, obviously I was just kidding earlier, and to each their own. If you do shrooms,
Space
fine.
and time, man.
However, sadly, the law's the law at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We got to follow it, or else it's just going to be chaos and anarchy. If you want to dispute it, that's what you go to court for. That's why you go to the municipal offices. You go to the federal offices. You fight for what you believe through the legal process. And if it don't work out for you, then you know what? There's other ways to it. Just don't do it. That will result in jail.
So the blank's taking signatures on
dear.
to legalize
Ryan of the blank.
psilocybin.
Ryan of the blank. I'm just chilling here, minding my own damn business.
Putting my money where my mouth is,
Yeah.
man.
And I'm not gonna end up like that dude in where was it, Hamilton, that opened up a crack shop. Do you remember that?
Oh yes, yes,
Oh
yes,
my
yes.
god.
Crack cocaine.
That is a wild story. For those that don't remember, that was where a dude was selling cocaine crack in a stop. Like he had a shop
in a store.
In a store. It gets shut down. He does the same thing, sells it outside. Still illegal. Still
funny.
does it. And they shut it down. Dude dies literally the next week of ODs on his own shit.
Crazy. What a story.
That is insane.
This was in Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
The foot of
I mean,
Ontario. No offense.
The
to
closest
Hamilton.
thing we have to Florida, I think.
Yeah.
Not
definitely.
like the weather and the nice beaches and all that, but definitely the
society
wildest.
in general.
It's Hamilton. Easily.
People in general.
Ugh, boy. Ryan, pimping ain't easy.
It definitely isn't, man.
It is not easy.
I've never tried myself, but I've heard.
I mean, I've dabbled.
I've heard.
I've dabbled in it. It's not easy, Ryan.
Damn.
Man, it's gotten so difficult. It's like I owe them money at this point. How's that possible? How is this even possible?
Man, I thought you was working for me.
Like you working for me.
She's like, man, you owe me $100.
And like, that's crazy. How?
All right,
know
I'll see you tonight.
Damn. Well, fine. I'll pay you.
All
Just
right.
like, can you get back to work, please? Yeah. It's crazy. And then the government taxing and whatnot. That's insane.
Crazy.
Oh, my God. Pimping is not easy. Oh, boy. I was actually, I say this because I was watching the video on a dude named Sugar Free.
Sugar Free.
Sugar Free.
That's a crazy name.
He's a pimp out of the West Coast. He is close friends with Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And yeah, he's a pimp. Like even the way he speaks, like it's
like
it's
pimp-esque.
textbook pimp.
Textbook
like
pimp.
He's just
pimp-esque.
But some of the shit he says is the funniest.
Speaks
Like the way it just comes like thinks of this stuff. The dude needs to be a stand-up comedian. Like he's
wild.
genuinely hilarious.
It's wild.
Like oh my God, I was watching this video where it's him and Snoop and they're talking. They're saying, which Hollywood celebrity would you make your bottom bitch? And bottom bitch implying the woman that earns you the most money.
Okay.
And the dude said Taylor Swift. He said,
God.
And the reason why, he said, man, she bad, and that barnyard innocence with that Hollywood style, she would be perfect. Imagine talking about a white woman like that. That barnyard innocence is crazy.
Jesus.
Like,
wow, that was worse
like,
than what.
How do you come up with this shit?
That was worse than what Kanye said.
Oh my God, barnyard innocence.
Oh my
Oh!
God.
And just another comment. He said, if I see a woman get attacked by a bear, I wouldn't know if I would save her or jack off to it. What the fuck?
Wow.
This
guy
crazy.
is wild.
He is insane. He is insane.
You know, Carlos and I, when we were in Vegas, we saw a few pimps ourselves.
Oh, we did?
We definitely did.
We did.
But nothing like that.
No.
Nothing like Sugar Free.
No, he definitely not Sugar Free level.
I think Sugar Free. I think Snoop needs to put Sugar Free on his own show.
Yeah, 100%.
He needs to get out of the pimping business and then be the new
I'm
entertainment
telling you,
business.
if Sugar Free had like a podcast, like
crazy,
that would be phenomenal.
Crazy.
Like this, like some of the line, like bro, the one-liners he just comes up with is unbelievable.
So good.
Unbelievable.
So
Sugar
good.
Free though, man.
Check him out.
Huh.
Sugar
Just
Free.
watch a comment. Like he was on a show recently, and that was the thing. That was the comment where he had that question, or someone asked him about like the girls that he deals with, and he goes, one of my girls told me that she wanted to travel, so I gave her a basketball, told her to walk around the house with it, and I'm like, oh,
what?
This dude is a maniac. He's roaming the streets.
Absolute madness. I know.
Oh my!
Sometimes when you see stuff online, you're kind of like, that person's in public.
Yeah.
That person.
You know what I mean?
Real.
It's just like some of the shit they say is like, this dude literally is allowed to walk around public.
Absolutely. Like the stuff that you read on like Twitter and Reddit is what that guy's saying in real life. You know what I mean? People probably think about. They have to think about the comment that they post
for like hours on end, just like.
But him.
Like
natural.
that, and it's beautiful. It's like
natural comedy.
It's oh my God, unbelievable.
It's not an easy skill.
No, it isn't.
Not an easy skill.
And that's why pimping ain't easy.
Damn.
Lesson learned.
Crazy.
All right. Speaking of crazy, I heard the new Kanye West song "World War III."
I also heard the song after you posted it.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that whatsoever.
It was. Is it bad that I think it's a bit of a bop?
Wow. We're gonna end the episode here.
Hold on. Let's talk about it.
We're gonna edit this part out.
Let's talk about it. No, here obviously the song is insane. It's obviously nuts, obviously. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm like it's kind of catchy.
Oh my God.
No, I do not agree.
The Rari part. She wants to jump in a Rari.
Yeah.
Is that like the I don't know, what do you call like the catchy part? She want to jump in she want to pull in a Rari or something like that?
But then it goes down it's just downhill from there. Where he uses the N word, ER, hard ER by the way.
Crazy.
And no, Yeah, hard ER. And what other line he said? The dude said he reads 2 chapters of Mein Kampf before going to bed.
That is nuts. Like, how is that even allowed
What
publicly?
the hell is...
You know what I mean? Because, like, nowadays, like, I don't even think you're allowed to have, like, Nazi memorabilia.
Yeah, no, it's illegal.
Like, it's illegal to have in America.
Yes.
I'm sure in Canada as well.
Yeah.
Definitely in Germany. And in this case, like, to talk about it in that sense, not that it's, like, memorabilia, but it's still kind of messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is
it illegal to own that book?
I don't think so.
Right?
I think people have it.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it myself.
I've never seen it myself. I'm curious to know. I'm like, do you think it would be probably not in a library?
It would definitely be like one of those banned books.
Yeah.
Like America and Canada, I'm sure, probably has a long list of banned books. That
it's
they
one
don't
of
allow.
those Amazon orders where you're just like, you really hope that the package person doesn't find out.
Yeah, it's like, I hope they put a different cover on this.
But I feel like if the package person does find out, they'll stand at my door, just be like, Carlos, I have your order of Mein Kampf. Hello, Carlos, Mein Kampf. Your order is here. I have Mein Kampf. Like, could you keep your voice down? Yeah, I don't know, man. If I ever see that book, I would definitely be like curious to be like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like one of those pieces in the world that's like you have to read a few sentences.
Yeah, just
like
figure
if I had
out
the book. I would definitely read.
I would read it, and I'd be like, I'd probably like laugh at how ridiculous it is.
I'm sure.
So it'd be crazy.
But yeah, that line is one of the craziest lines in hip hop of all time.
The picture art is the Ku Klux Klan.
Another one of the craziest hip hop song album cover I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't know what's going on. I didn't even know how many times it was streamed. Let me double check, actually.
Like, now that I'm thinking about it, is there like rappers in the South that have like racist ass music that we just don't know about? You know what I mean?
Can you imagine?
Like some racist,
you imagine?
Like Bama rappers.
Eminem just comes out and just like you know what? You know what? I'm on your Mount Rushmore rap, but and it just starts insulting black people. Just
crazy
like, no, that'd be left.
That'd be
wild.
Nuts.
Huh. My God. By the way, I checked on YouTube Music. 2.2 million listens.
2.2 million?
Listens, yeah.
Oh, my God, man. And it's Kanye. He can definitely do that.
Yeah. And it's not going to be suggested because it's still on YouTube Music. Like, it doesn't suggest Kanye songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not. So you have to really look for it.
And
they're probably not going to promote it. If an album came out, they probably wouldn't promote it.
So crazy.
It's an interesting. It's a very interesting song. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Homeboy.
I know we talked about the Kanye interview last episode.
Yeah.
But for him to put out this song is just bonkers.
The 2 chapters of Mein Kampf is one of the craziest things I've ever read. You like? Why would you?
I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Do you think he'd sell out a concert if he had one?
See, that's such a hard question because I think he could.
You think so?
I think so. I think there's a lot of people that still rep Kanye like 100%. Like he can't do no wrong kind of thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like the way that like everyone kind of has an artist a little bit. That's like, it's hard. It would be really hard to see them do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Like they really got to stretch far.
Absolutely.
But
I don't know. This is pretty hard.
Yeah,
this is
like my favorite artist is obviously Lupe. Like I've been talking about it my whole life, and I'm wearing his sweater at the moment.
But if Lupe
did something like that, I would definitely have to be like, no, he is right.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, crazy. Oh boy.
No,
so we're gonna end it now. Now we're gonna end things.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No. That if Lupe did that'd be. Yeah, I wouldn't be able
deal.
I wouldn't be able to rep.
So
him
if he was on Epstein's list,
that'd be pretty. That'd be pretty bad.
Insane.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty bad.
I can't believe. But the thing about it is, like, we were at where were we? Me and you were out the other day, and it was playing. They were playing a Kanye song after that interview. I think came out.
That's right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, is it eventually going to get to the point where we can't play Kanye's music in public anymore?
Well, I will say I went to a where was I? I went to a Japanese bar earlier this week, and they were playing Diddy and R. Kelly.
Oh wow, the Japanese do not care.
Yeah, they just hey, if the song's a bop, it doesn't matter.
That is crazy.
So hey, okay, well, I wanted to point it out, but no one cared. No one made a face.
No. There's.
But
I looked in the back. The chef was dancing.
Just dancing to it, just like toot toot.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right.
Absolute craziness, man.
To each their own, you know.
Yeah, but the fall off of Kanye is just like another level.
It's a sad one to see.
It is.
It really is a sad
It
one
is.
because you know he could all he had to do was just
Yeah.
But he's just digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And Kanye, we probably outed you before, but if we didn't, some people's kids, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Some
You're
people's
on it.
kids, brother. I can't condone what you're messaging in the song, bro.
You know, I got a question about: does YouTube pay him for those listens now?
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
would it be bad if YouTube was like, "We're not paying you for this"?
No. I mean, like if they uploaded it, I don't see why they wouldn't. Like they're not promoting him, so he's probably not making as much.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
But
They're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you X amount of dollars
for your listen.
like minimum. This is the minimum amount that we can, or the maximum that we can give you for like this type of content."
Right.
Or
But if people
like
go
that.
out of their way to listen to it, you'll make money off of it,
Crazy.
but not as much.
Because that's crazy. Because then like you have like, if I don't know if it's on Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that, but if like a company is then sort of putting it or giving it a platform for you to be able to listen to, is that like detrimental to the company's like image in itself? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like,
because they're controlling. What
yeah,
you
because they're
listen
kind of controlling it, and it's not as if like Kanye, because Kanye has enough money to do it. He could
For
probably
sure.
go put out his own platform.
to. He could.
He could probably buy out like SoundCloud and then just
Sure.
put his stuff on there. You know
Sure.
what I mean? Or like whatever it is.
Right.
But he puts it on a public platform like YouTube, like a
Mhm.
Spotify, like an Apple Music,
Mhm.
and then does Apple, Spotify, or YouTube get shit for promoting that kind of stuff? You know what I
Well,
mean?
at the end of the day, they would get shit because Kanye, at the end of the day, still has freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And
That's
if
true.
you censor that, then you're censoring his literally his right to speak whatever you feel like.
That's true.
It's sad because obviously, I wouldn't agree. Even I know it's really racist. I do not agree with his opinion. But at the end of the day, he has a right to express them, and to censor that is pretty bad. Obviously, don't listen to it if you don't agree with it.
Yeah, don't.
I mean,
Go look up the lyrics.
Read the lyrics.
I read
and
the
then
lyrics,
I assure
and then
you,
pick and choose whether you want to listen to it or not.
You know what I mean? Just blasting in your car, just like driving down the highway.
Oh my god, that would be the moment. That's when, like, if downtown at some
Dude, driving
point
on
in
the
time,
highway, going to a cottage or something, and the dude drives up to you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, bro, that new Kanye's wicked, huh?
I almost think that there's going to be a point in time where, like, we're gonna be downtown one day, maybe even this summer, because of
You think it's out?
and then one Kanye guy is gonna be playing that song, like rolling down the street or something. I don't think he'll play at a bar.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think at any bar is gonna
No,
play that song.
definitely not.
Like,
But
never.
you think in a car?
But I think somebody will be rolling down the street playing that song.
I think
in
it's
a
about
car.
to happen.
Or on like a motorcycle. or something
There's
like
always
that.
one of those few in Toronto.
Yeah.
I think it would happen.
Like, I think anybody that has played that song more than like 2 times on their phone, we should probably look into that.
You know,
from the FBI's perspective.
Yeah, just add
or
them to the
something.
FBI watch list. Imagine.
Yeah. Oh
And then
my god,
they
man.
go to Sankofa Square and they see the screen on the most wanted list. Like, what the?
It's like, oh my god. No, I'm
Listen
just
to that
kidding.
song 275 times.
Look here, you listen to
today.
this.
Look, what the fuck? I like the
Yeah.
song, so what?
My YouTube was broken.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of that, and I think about it too, and we're almost at time.
Yeah, that's fine.
But 4chan got hacked recently. I don't know if you saw
Oh,
that.
is that still a thing?
So 4chan, which was one of the biggest things in high school back in the day, and like
I think
after
it's
high school,
literally started the meme culture.
started meme culture.
Yeah.
It was hacked recently, so they had to take it down. I don't know who hacked it, but somebody hacked it, closed it down. But there was so much on 4chan for so long, man. And it was like the wild, wild west of the internet, where there was just so much stuff, whether it was good or bad or porn or like people's confessions to doing stuff. Like, it was the most nuts place, or one of the most nuts places you can go on the internet. And it was recently hacked yesterday. So I'm wondering if they're coming back by any means. 4chan is definitely legendary in a sense.
Absolutely.
You know, I remember seeing some crazy stuff on there back in high school.
It's definitely the pioneer of like wild ass internet content.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like all like the like death stuff and like all the bloody stuff.
No, it got dark.
Like some really dark stuff.
Could get really, really dark.
So, I don't know, man. I guess maybe rest in peace to 4chan if they don't happen to come back. But I thought that was
end of an era. End of an era.
End of an era, man.
What can you do, man?
Things are meant to die.
Yeah. Nothing lasts forever, you know. Anyway, that will be this week's edition.
We talked about a lot.
We did. We went through a lot. Yeah. But you know what? I think that's what Return of the Mack weekend does to you. It makes you reflect and look forward.
I'm with you.
And that's it. So, happy Return of the Mack long weekend to all of y'all. Stay safe out there. And happy Bambodian New Year to all of y'all as well. Happy Wrestlemania weekend to you fans out there.
Wild.
And, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on YouTube. Just hiccup there. Tell all your friends. The blank is here. We're here to stay. Whether you're straight, queer, or gay, we'll be here every Thursday.
Beautifully said.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. And don't forget, as always, fill it in, fill it in, fill it in, fill it in, fill it in. Fill it in.
Peace, everybody.
Love and soul.